Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers. If you've been wondering how to subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen, I have a lot of videos out there and everything showing you how to cook in the Power XL. That's all you have to do is hit that button, ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Today, I'll be cooking some sinigang in this Power XL. Today, my ingredients is I'll be eyeballing just a little of this olive oil in there. I'll be using baby back ribs in there. I'll be using half of it. Also, the rest of my ingredients, I'll be using some snow peas, 1 tomato, 1/2 a small onion, 1 jalapeno, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I'll be using 5 ounces of spinach, and I'll be using some radish. And I'll be using this sinigang mix right here. And now what I'm going to do to get started and everything, you know you cannot cook for all my first time viewers. You cannot cook with this top on. So what I'm cooking today. But I'm going to just take this top off. If you're wondering how to take the top off, that's all you do is wiggle one time and the top is off. You know Mr. Belle like to take you step by step during this pandemic and everything, showing you how to cook with your family and everything and cooking some nice good dishes. I'm going to put this to the side, taking you step by step and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on Sauté because I'm going to saute my tomatoes and my onions. I'm going to put this on, put it on Sauté, and put it on 375, and I'm going to set the temperature for, while Sauté is going to be like 45 minutes. 45 minutes at that, and I'm going to press start. In the meantime, it's going to preheat. While it's preheating and everything, I'm going to put me a little olive oil in there, let it get nice and warm. You're just going to eyeball it just like that, just a little of it. Not too much. So what I'm going to do while this is heating up, I'll wash my tomato up real good. I'm going to just slice it right here, like this. Slice that tomato up nice and good, just like that. Take the other half and just slice it up. And like I say, I'm using 1/2 of a small onion, so I'm just going to slice it like that. I'm going to saute that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add these onions and this tomato in here. And just let that just stir. Just let that saute up a little. Let it saute up nice and good. Just like that. Let it saute. In the meantime, put this to the side. As you see, I've washed my ribs and everything, nice and clean, looking good and everything. And I'm just going to slice these up just like this. So slicing it up just like that. Slice it up. Like I said, I'm not going to use this whole one. Slice that one up. Just like that. Set it aside. Get the next one. slice it up. Just like that. Slice it up. See how nice and good it's slicing up? Now that's slicing up nice and good. That's going to be good. Just like that. Put this on the roll. Slice it up. Just like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stir this up one time. Looking good. Looking nice and good. That also, you can see it looking nice and good in there. Saute that up nice. I'm going to stir that up one more time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this meat in here like that. And just mix that all up together. Let it get nice and good. Just like that. Stir that up nice and good. As you see, that's getting nice and brown and good and everything. Looking good. Stir that up a couple times. Stir it up just like that. Yeah, looking good. Okay, I'm going to stir this up like this. You see it's getting nice, good, and brown. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add some water in it, a little water in it while I cut up my radish. I'm going to add some water in there. Yeah, I'm going to add some water in there just like that. And I'm going to let that cook. It's not that much. And I'm gonna let that cook like, just like that, simmer down. What I'm gonna do while that's cooking, the reason why I took the top off, because I'm gonna use the lid. Put this lid on, and I'm gonna just let it just cook. While in the meantime, I'm gonna just cut this radish up. I didn't peel it and everything, wash it off. And I'm gonna just cut it just like this. It's gonna be 4 pieces, and I'm gonna just cut it like that. Just like that. So what I'm gonna do, take the top off, and I'm gonna stir it up. As you see, it's looking good. This is cooking good, just like this. And this is gonna come out good. Just stir that up. You see how I'm holding the top so it wouldn't go on the back part. So I'm holding category. Just put the top on, and I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna take this top off and look at it one more time. We're gonna look at this together. It's looking good and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my radish in now. I'm gonna just put this radish in here just like this. I'm gonna just take my hand and just put it all over like that. Just like that. Like that. Put that in like that. I'm just gonna sprinkle the salt in like that. And give it just a little stir, just like that. this. And you know, for all my first time watchers, and you have been watching me, you know, Mr. Belle like to say, wash your dishes as they're cooking. Don't save it for your spouse, don't save it for your kids, don't save it for your friend. Might be smelling good, might look good, they might be hungry, and they're afraid they had to wash the dishes. They might say, I'm not hungry. So if you wash your dishes as you go, it's easy for everyone, and they can enjoy the food. I'm gonna put that top back on like that, and let it cook. Okay, I'm gonna take this top off. I got 2 more minutes to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add 20 more minutes to it as you see it's cooking. And I'm gonna just add 20 more minutes to it. In the meantime, I'm gonna put this powder in it. Put this sinigang mix in it and everything. And I'm gonna just pour it all over just like this. And I'm gonna add just a little more water to it. Put that in just like that. And mix it up. And I'm gonna add 20 minutes to it so it could be nice and good. See, it stopped, so I'm gonna use 20 more minutes and add a little bit more water. So it stopped on me, and it's almost through cooking, but I'm gonna add 20 more minutes to it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on past cancer, and I'm gonna start it on Sauté. Hit my timer right there, set it for 375, right there. And I'm gonna press timer, set my minutes for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, and I'm gonna press start. Just like that. And in 20 minutes, and that's, I started with 35 and 20, that's 55. All total gonna be 55, so. I'm gonna put the top back on it and let it cook. So it's been 4 minutes out of that other 20 minutes. I'm gonna take the top off, I'm gonna stir it up as you see. It's looking nice and good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick this jalapeno in there. Right in that part, let it cook right in there with it. Just like that. And I'm gonna start putting these little snow peas in here. Just spread it in like that. It's gonna be done in a little bit. Put these snow peas in like that. And this is the first time I'm doing this. We doing this in the Power XL. Taking you step by step. Put that in there, just mix them snow peas up in there like that. Just like that, get them in there so they get nice and green. Just like that. Mix it up. I'm gonna put this spinach in while I have the top off. This is 5 ounces of spinach. You know the spinach gonna cook down to nothing. It looked like a lot. By the time I put this top on it and take that top off, I'll be looking for the spinach. Put that in just like that. Put all that in there like that. And just like that. Let it cook. I'm gonna put the top on it. In the meantime, I'm gonna wash these dishes. Okay, I'm gonna take the top off. As you see, I added 20 minutes to it. This is done. And I still have 8 minutes left, so minus that 8 from that 20, that's 12 minutes I used plus 35 minutes. So that's 46 minutes total. So I'm gonna answer this. And I'm gonna take this out. This is all the way done. And put it in a bowl, put this to the side. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. This is done, as you see. I'm gonna just pour it right here in this bowl. And then put this to the side. And just put it like that. Look, that's looking good. This right here is your sinigang with the pork ribs. And you got your greens and your snow peas in there. And that's cooking with the Bells. We did it again. Thank you. If you like it, leave a comment in the box. If you wondering how to subscribe, that's all you have to do. Ding! Hit that bell and you'll subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Thank you.